Neutral English. What is it and why is it so important? In this global economy, you would probably believe, like me, you would have studied somewhere, well, grown up somewhere, studied somewhere, ended up getting a job in a different country and probably living in a different country. Now, the chances of a lot of the population in the world doing that is pretty high. To grow up in one country and to move to another country and to work, that's really becoming quite the norm these days, actually. I was born in Singapore. I did my schooling in Singapore till I was about 20, I think, and I moved to Australia, Perth in Australia, to do my speech therapy degree, and I'm working here still 16 years and counting. So when I moved here, I was a bit confused about what accent I should use. I had a very Singaporean accent, and and being exposed to the Australian accent, I was a bit unsure as to what I should sound like, because I did want to be understood by the people here, especially given the fact that I was doing speech therapy for a degree. So what I decided to do was work on my speech, and unknowingly I started speaking a little bit more in a neutral accent. So, and I came to the conclusion I did that because every time I went to Singapore on holidays, I spoke a little bit with the Aussie accent and no one could understand me. And when I was living in Australia and spoke with the Singaporean accent, people could not understand me either. My brain is very fried as to how can English sound so different in so many different countries. It's just mind-boggling, if you're in different states, in Queensland, in Perth, or in Sussex, Glasgow, wherever you are, your English just sounds different. So, long story cut short, I did my degree in speech pathology and I found out about Standard Neutral English, called SNE. Now, what is Standard Neutral English? It literally means it's neutral English. It's very close to received pronunciation, and it's derived from received pronunciation, which is closer to England. And it was quite neutral, which means I just had to neutralize a couple of my sounds. Neutralize meaning bring them to base, so people can understand me no matter where I am and who I'm talking to. So even if I was in Zimbabwe or China or somewhere, the neutral accent, neutral English is very easy to understand. And also, the neutral English accent is a lot easier to hold and lesser rules for me to remember. So I didn't have to think that I have to sound Australian when I speak to an Australian audience. Excuse me, I'm going to have a drink. Yeah, so I didn't have to think that I had to sound Australian when speaking to Australians. And I didn't have to think I have to sound American when speaking to American audience. So speaking neutrally, it just opened up so many doors for me. It just helped me be understood. And it helped me be less anxious about being understood, because I didn't have to think about, will this person understand me at all if I spoke in some funny accent. I finally felt like myself. So, without putting too much of an effort in. So I'm pretty sure right now I sound a little bit Australian. I've got an Australian twang to it or something, because I live here. I've been living here for 16 years. But the main thing that I use is Standard Neutral English, and that is what I teach people. And it is really quite easy. It helps you get understood. It kind of doesn't give you your people an idea about your background, because it's quite neutral. And excuse me, it's really a bad voice at the moment, and it really gets your message across. So I think this video is a really short one for me to talk about the importance of just being understood and the importance of the neutral English, because that is easy to remember. You don't have to remember 1,000 rules about how to sound American, how to sound Australian, how to sound English, or how to sound Finnish if you're talking to someone from Finland. All you have to do is sound yourself, sound neutral, and your audience, no matter where they are, will be able to understand you. So if you are interested to join this journey of learning how to sound neutral how to sound just easy to be understood by everyone, come join me in my little journey. Email me, go to the website, Perfect Pronunciation Academy, download your free ebook over there. And yeah, I look forward to inviting you guys on my journey and helping you get your perfect neutral English accent. See you on the other side. Bye.